Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to this week's live video, part of a presentation I delivered last night to Positive Networking in Lincoln. And we're looking at social media in the 20s. So what are the things to look out for your business? We all know you've got many different things going on a daily basis. So lots of things for the octopus to juggle, lots of little potential time delays, slips, issues. Is it really getting the results you desire? And the message really is one of consistency. What is the main story, the main idea that you're trying to get across, and building around that? Do you post regularly about it? Do you make sure that the people in your audience are getting the value and the insight into what you do from your social media? It's something that they want to spend time looking at, happy to engage with, and hopefully take some action with. So moving on to the next slide. He says, right, there we go. So I picked out 3 key trends really to focus around. The first one is very much established, I think, now as a real leader in terms of social media. It's across all the main platforms. You look at Facebook with video, Instagram, IGTV, YouTube, still a very strong player in that market, possibly overtaking Facebook even in terms of popularity, number of users accessing it each month, because it's now moving on to other channels. So there's TV channels bringing you YouTube updates, etc. Now, in the past 30 days, actually more online video content has been uploaded than actually the past 30 years of TV content. And by 2020, 80% estimated of global internet traffic will be down to videos. So it's significant. In terms of messaging, again, if you take 2018, the combined total of monthly active users on the top 4 messaging platforms topped 4 billion people. People in a recent survey from Nielsen found that messaging is the second best way to talk to a business. It's convenient. It can be done any time of day, so it's 24/7 access. There are 2 billion messages within Facebook Messenger alone every single month. Now, again, by 2020, Facebook predicts that 80% of smartphone users are going to be using a mobile messaging app. The final one to look at is groups. It's a way to extend from your pages to your public messages to a more intimate relationship building session where it's a two-way street. You can generally get really useful feedback, ideas from the people who are perhaps closest to your products and what you're trying to achieve. So look at those in turn. So first of all, one second. Yeah, there we go. So video. You've seen on this in this group lots of different little short cameos to camera, etc. But mixed in with that, the step through detailed screen captured videos like this one. So there's lots of possibilities. Certainly live is always going to be favored by Facebook. It's something that is in the moment, gets people talking about what you're doing, brings people into the audience. They'll do well. But what we'll talk about here is a whole suite of different features. But from the off, it's hitting that button to go live. You don't need a lot of technical equipment to go for this sort of option. Most laptops, even desktops, have got some kind of web camera already built into the software. So all you'd have to do is find some kind of microphone format where that's just using your normal speakers, something from a USB connection, a USB mic, which can cost you $50 or perhaps less, and you're good to go. Good quality. A headset is fine as well. And what I'd say is that when you do go live, you can choose the option to post as your personal profile to start with, and actually select the audience of only me in the drop down. By doing that, you're limiting the exposure. If you get it wrong, if you fluff it, or you're not comfortable with the results, etc., fine, just delete it. No one's seen it. So you get the choice to then see when you put that content live. And if you're really uncomfortable with video, do what I'm doing here, which is actually using Facebook screen sharing. So simply select whichever option you want to choose with the sharing, say share screen, and then basically you're just talking over the video while they're watching the screen in front. So it's a really good collaboration tool. You can show all kinds of different things, people's websites, some new bit of software that you want to demonstrate, whatever it is. There's lots of different functions here. Within the video library now, you'll find a lot of sophisticated little tools to make sure you get the most out of your content. Always remember, if you've got a video and you posted it once, there's no reason at all you can't post it again in a different post. You can do something called cross-posting, where you can cross-post to different pages all at the same time or from the same source. There are draft content, which will be marked in orange. These ones are live, so they're in green. So you can stagger them, the release at the times that suit your audience best. There's a Creator Studio collection of tools. Have a look at some of my videos on those subjects. You'll find some further insight into them. And as you can see there's an option to click Premiere. And what that will do is give you the chance to say, at this time in the future, whenever that is, you select the date and time on the calendar, you're going to go live. People are going to get a message like this one. It's going to run at that time today. And if you're interested, they can click on the interested part and they'll be notified when that video is about to go live. So hopefully it will increase the size of your audience. Another similar tool is the watch part. It's a bit of fun. You can choose a video to play, maybe to a group or something like that, and just say, yeah, I'll invite everyone who I know in the network at that time to chat about it at the same time. So it might be something you put together for their analysis or something like that, and they can all join in. So it would look like this in the feed. Love to hear what you think. And the type of content would be there, big popcorn, etc. So bring the popcorn, bring whatever. They know the date and time it's going to run. You can use older videos that have already been posted before, not a problem. Bring them back to life, give them a new lease of life. Okay, so moving on to the second topic area that I think is really going to grow, and that's messaging. So basically, as I said previously, it's nearly 80% of smartphone users are going to be using mobile messaging apps. The big three on this one are WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram, and Facebook just happens to own all three. So you can imagine the possibilities. And Mark Zuckerberg has recently said in his 2019 blog post on the thing, he's got a whole new vision. So at the moment, he sees the way the likes of Facebook and Instagram put messages out there into the newsfeed is akin to a night at a town square where you're announcing what's going on with your business, etc., to everyone publicly. Whereas he sees alongside that this idea of a digital living room space, which basically allows for the exchange of messages over private messaging channels. Those are going to be ones that really develop further. We've got the whole Generation Z, the current generation, who prefer to interact closely with people. They don't want to put everything out there publicly. They don't want to engage with lots of things in the newsfeed. They just want the content that's right for them. It's going to really appeal to them. So he's looking to bring the three platforms together over the next 6 months to a year. Potentially, you'll be able to send something from WhatsApp, which will be visible to Facebook Messenger audiences, and also the other way around. So it gives opportunities for businesses who advertise, promote within those channels to reach potential new audiences. And alongside that, we have the Chatbot. Now, some of you may have had a look at one of these already. What it essentially is automated messaging software that uses artificial intelligence to support the conversations with people. Now, they're programmed to understand questions, provide answers, and execute little tasks. So from a customer's point of view, they're friendly, accessible, time saver. They don't have to open an app, make a phone call, run a search, load a web page. You type a message like you would to a friend, and then you're taken through a whole chain of activities that can help you select what it is you want. So it makes it quicker for them to get into the point of purchasing something. So potentially they could replace mobile apps, even replace some forms of email marketing and customer care. They're going to reduce your costs, and hopefully this automated way means you don't have to personally get involved. Here's just a quick example from a sponsored Facebook ad that I signed up for. I got this message straight away, so I sent for more information. The one in blue is the action item, so you can click on that and it will tell you what's happened with that. So it passes on your details, etc. And then he's got a new link to say, do you want to watch the training? So there's lots more sophistication you do. Some of the tools involved for Messenger, Chatfuel, Botify, there's a few options there, and it doesn't take more than perhaps half an hour to set up a chatbot and then have that running in the background. If you don't have that level of sophistication or the time to do that right now, you can certainly make some adjustments to your page. Go to settings on your page, go to messaging, and make sure it's turned on. So a prompt for people to send messages when they visit your page, they actually see a little chat box pop up, perhaps with some pre-filled questions or responses that they can select from. That would be a good way to go. And the final thing to cover is what we've got right here. So hopefully you've heard me talk about this many times before. There are a number of great features for groups. One is that you create that group now as your page. So you don't have to be in there as you personally, your personal profile. You can link it directly to your page. This gives you the chance to then invite people who've liked your page to actually like or join the group. That's in the incorrect place, but it should be ring around groups. You simply then do that and link a group, pick the one you want to link, and then you can invite people from there. As you'll notice, when you join this group, I ask questions, and that's very useful for me to get feedback as to where people have heard about us, the kind of things they're looking to do. Are they serious about social media? By taking the time to answer. Now you can admit people who just applied to join, but it's much better to have that little bit of a relationship immediately, get some feedback, and hopefully not too obtrusive for those people. Facebook actually sends reminders about the questions that have been asked as well, so if they don't answer the first time, they may well respond. And there's lots of other things you can set to stop people potentially spamming into the group, so they could have to have their posts approved by an admin or a moderator, who's allowed to post stories, who can invite people, so who approves the membership, so it's admins and moderator, it could be everyone. Lots of different grades you can set with that. But you can have a private group, closed group, even a secret group. Mine in this case is public, because it allows people to share the content outside of the group. So that's one advantage. You've seen the power of topics in this group. This is a live video, so that goes straight away into that category. It's probably the most popular category there is. There's lots of other live videos that they can go back and have a look through. You can then put them into what's called a units, a social learning module, which has them all together in one easy list. So every single week, the live video can be accessed from there. And of course, you can upload files. You have some useful, valuable PDF information, stuff that you want to give away. You can do that with ease and then just share the links to people in the group. So very simple, very straightforward, very effective. So that's it from me. That's my look at the 3 key areas. So video, messaging, and groups. They're the ones that I think certainly the likes of Mark Zuckerberg and people around him looking at developing. You can see Facebook's moving that way towards a more intimate experience, I suppose, better personal relationships between the brand and the customer, shortens the process towards them making the decision to buy. So that's where social media will, I think, develop over the next few years. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and also anything else you want me to look at in terms of videos. Usually I do them on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and Twitter as well. Instagram, some videos will be coming soon, I think. So just let me know, what do you want to hear from me? What are the issues that you're dealing with? How can I help you? So that's it from me. I'll just find the sharing button again. And thanks for listening. I'll see you next week.